Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are well. I am your English teacher. Students, we are revising chapter number 3, I Start Work. This is second and last session of this chapter. Let's begin. Open page number 19. Mr. Micawber goes to prison. Mr. Micawber's problems made me even sadder. One evening, Mrs. Micawber talked to me privately. David Copperfield, I speak to you as a friend, and so I must tell you that Mr. Micawber's difficulties have increased greatly, she said, with the exception of a small piece of cheese. There is nothing to eat in the house. Sadder is the comparative degree of sad. It means feeling or showing sorrow or unhappy. Privately means in a private way, manner or capacity. This paragraph states that one evening Mrs. Micawber talked to David privately. She said to him that she is talking to him as a friend. She further said that Mr. Micawber's difficulties is increasing day by day. Their financial condition is going worst. They have nothing to eat except a small piece of cheese. After hearing this, David was devastated. Let's move towards next paragraph. At last, Mr. Micawber owed so much money that he was arrested early one morning and taken to prison. The next Sunday, I went to see him. He was waiting for me inside, and we went up to his room. We cried a great deal. He advised me very seriously to take his life as a warning. Then he borrowed a shilling from me to buy some food. Arrest means seize someone by legal authority and take them into custody. Prison means a building in which people are legally held as a punishment for a crime they have committed or while awaiting trial. Borrow means take and use something belonging to someone else with the intention of returning it. This paragraph states that one morning Mr. Micawber was arrested by the police as he borrowed so much money. They took him to the prison. Next Sunday, David went to meet him. Mr. Micawber was waiting for him. He advised David to take his life as a warning. He wanted to say that we should not increase our expenses more than our income. Then he borrowed a shilling from David to buy some food. Okay students, let's move towards next paragraph. Mr. Micawber applied to be allowed out of prison under a special law. Mrs. Micawber expected him to be free in about 6 weeks. And then, said Mr. Micawber, I have no doubt I shall have enough money and live in a completely new way. If anything turns up, he meant that he hoped he would have some good luck. Applied means put to practical use as opposed to being theoretical. Doubt means a feeling of uncertainty or lack of conviction. Turns up means be found, especially by chance, after being lost. This paragraph states that Mr. Micawber tried to be free under a special law. Mrs. Micawber was expecting that he will be free in about 6 months. Mr. Micawber hoped that his luck will turn up. He will have enough money and his life will be changed. Let's move towards next paragraph. Finally, to my great joy, Mr. Micawber was freed. I said to Mrs. Micawber, "May I ask, Mrs. Micawber, what you and Mr. Micawber intend to do now that Mr. Micawber is out of difficulties?" "My family think Mr. Micawber has great ability. They think that with a little influence, he might find a job in the government," said Mrs. Micawber. She always said "my family" in a way that made them sound like very important people. Freed means release from confinement or slavery. Intend means have a course of action as one's purpose or intention or plan. Influence means the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. This paragraph states that finally Mr. Micawber was freed. David was very happy. He asked to Mrs. Micawber about their future plans, as Mr. Micawber had freed from difficulties. She told him that her family think Mr. Micawber is a very able man. He can find a good government job with a little influence. David noticed that she always gave very importance to her family and said very proudly, "My family." Let's move on. My family think Mr. Micawber should go down to Plymouth to be ready and in the right place in case anything turns up there. And will you go too, Mrs. Micawber? Mrs. Micawber cried as she replied, "I will never leave Mr. Micawber." Although Mr. Micawber hid his difficulties from me at first, "I will never leave Mr. Micawber." "No," cried Mrs. Micawber, "I never will." This paragraph states that Mrs. Micawber also told to David that my family thinks that Mr. Micawber should go down to Plymouth. They thought that this is the right place for him. David asked to her that will she go with her husband? She replied that she will never leave Mr. Micawber. Although Mr. Micawber hid his difficulties from her at first, but she said, "I will never leave him." She cried, "No, no, I will never leave him." The Micawbers go to Plymouth. I thought about leaving the Micawbers and being forced to live once more with new people. I realized that without the friendship of the Micawbers, my present life was lonely and hopeless. I knew that my situation would not change unless I planned an escape myself. When the Micawbers had to leave, we all felt sad about our separation. Forced means obtained or imposed by coercion or physical power. Realized means become fully aware of something as a fact or understand clearly. Lonely means sad because one has no friends or company. Separation means the action or state of moving or being moved apart. This paragraph states that David was worried to think about leaving the Micawbers and once more live with new people. Now he realized that how important Micawber's friendship for him. He thought that without them his life will be lonely and hopeless. He also realized that he had to plan an escape himself to change his situation. They all were feeling very sad at the time of leaving. Let's move on. I shall never, David Copperfield, remember the time when Mr. Micawber was in difficulties without thinking of you, said Mrs. Micawber. You have been a great friend. I said I was very sorry they were going away. This paragraph states that at the time of leaving, Mrs. Micawber appreciated David's friendship because he helped Micawbers when they were in difficulties. David said that he was feeling very sad because they were falling apart. Let's move on. My dear young friend, said Mr. Micawber, I am a man with some experience of life. Until something turns up, which I am sure it will very soon, I can only give you some advice. But my advice is valuable. If I had listened to it, I would not have been in difficulties. My advice is never leave until tomorrow the things you can do today. My other piece of advice, Copperfield, is this: salary £20, expenses £19. Result happiness. Salary £20, expenses £21, result ruin. Experience means practical contact with an observation of facts or events. Advice means guidance or recommendation offered with regard to prudent future action. Valuable means worth a great deal of money. Ruin means the physical destruction or disintegration of something or state of being disintegrating or being destroyed. This paragraph states that Mr. Micawber said to David that I am an experienced man. He advised to David that if your salary is £20, your expenses should be £19. Result happiness. And the result of more expenses than income is ruin. He more added, if I followed to it, I would not have been in difficulties. He also advised to David that never leave until tomorrow the things you can do today. Let's move on. Next morning, I met the whole family and saw them sadly get into the back of the carriage. David Copperfield, said Mrs. Micawber, good luck. I shall never forget all you have done for us. Copperfield, said Mr. Micawber, goodbye. I wish you wealth and happiness. If something turns up, I am rather certain it will. I shall be very happy to help you. The carriage started, and I could hardly see the family because they waved so many handkerchiefs. In a minute they had gone. I went away to begin my tiring day at Murdstone and Grinby's. Certainly means used to emphasize the speaker's belief that what is said is true. Rather means used to indicate one's preference in a particular matter. This paragraph states that next morning, when the Micawbers were going, David met them sadly. Mrs. Micawber said to David, "Good luck." And she also said she will never forget all he has done for them. Mr. Micawber also said goodbye to David and wished him wealth and happiness. He also said if their life turned up towards better, he will be very happy to help David. The carriage started and it was very difficult for David to see them because they were waving their handkerchiefs. When they had gone, David went away to his work at Murdstone and Grinby's. Okay, students, let's move towards last paragraph. However, I did not intend to work many more days there. I had decided to run away. I had decided to go somehow to the only relative I had in the whole world. I would go to my aunt, Miss Betsy Trotwood, and tell her my troubles. Peggotty had told me that Miss Trotwood owned a small cottage somewhere near Dover. I waited until Saturday night and then I ran away as I had planned. Intend means have a course of action as one's purpose or intention or plan. Trouble means difficulty or problems. This paragraph states that David had decided that he will no longer work at Murdstone and Grinby's. He had decided to run away from there to his only relative in the world, to his aunt, Betsy Trotwood. He thought that he will tell all his trouble to her. David remembered Peggotty had told him that Miss Trotwood had a small cottage near Dover. Dover is a town in England. David had decided that he will run away at Saturday night. When it came, he ran away as he planned. Now you can see question number 5 on your screen. Question is, what was the nature of work of David? We read its answer in previous session. Answer is David's work was to examine the bottles by holding them in light. The other's work was to wash and clean the bottles. Sometimes he had to put the cork in the filled bottles or to pack them too. Let's move towards next question. Question number 6. Why did Mr. Micawber go to prison? Answer is, as we all know that Mr. Micawber's economic condition was very bad and he owed a lot of money from many people. Some of such people made a complaint of it to the police. So police arrested him and he was into the prison for non-payment of debts. Students, you can see character sketch of Emily on your screen. First, I'll read this character sketch. Read with me. A pretty face, lovely smile, blue eyes with sweet voice. Here comes Emily in front of our eyes. This is the appearance of Emily. Emily's character is a combination of beauty and innocence, tears and laughter, losses and gain. In her childhood, she lost her parents and became an orphan. While living with her uncle, she met David, and her life was filled with laughter. Tragedy entered in the life of Emily in the disguise of James Steerforth, who made her to run away from her home. Miseries never left Emily during that phase of life. But as we know that light comes after darkness, a pleasant change came in the life of Emily when she returned back home and spent rest of her life happily with her family members. Students, this chapter has completed. Read it thoroughly. First learn question number 5, 6 and character sketch of Emily. Then write them in your English literature copy. Inshallah, we will do revision of new chapter in the next session. Thank you. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.